Perfect. Okay. Everyone kind of talks about the game of life and, life is a video game and all of that. But I think the way people view it versus the way I view it is slightly different, and it's very nuanced, the distinctions, but I want to give my perspective and my insights, and I really think it will help you. I think most people view the video game that is life as more arbitrary in a way, than whereas I view it more architectural. So what that means is on every level, of course, you're going to be presented with a challenge, but the archetype of that challenge, right? I think there are three main archetypes. The first is, I think, the most common. It's the mirror. And what that means is someone or something, some sort of circumstance, some sort of situation, whether it be in your career, your personal relationships, anything, it will appear to show you who you are on the inside. Maybe it's who you are and you've forgotten this side of you, this little piece of you. Maybe it's who you are and you haven't yet accepted this piece of you. Or maybe it's who you are that you need to, work through and transcend to get to the next level. So this is all about a mirror. And so this archetype is very, very common, and it shows up every single day. Life is just mirroring you and mirroring your energy, mirroring your triggers, your expectations. And so that's really common. Another one I feel isn't really talked about enough is the escape room level. This is the level where literally all it takes is a aha and you're done. All it takes, oh, okay, I figured it out. I've shifted my awareness to whatever this is. I've acknowledged whatever this is. I understand it now. And then that's all you need to do. I'll give you an example about this because I was just laughing about it today as well, or yesterday. For over a decade, I've had this story of the fact that it takes me 5 seconds to put in my left earring and then 5 minutes to put in my right earring. By the time I'm finished, like my ear is all red and it's like I'm annoyed. And I always tell the same story, say the same remarks every time, literally since I was a kid. um oh my gosh, I always put in my left earring so much quicker than my right always takes forever, just speaking unnecessary limitations over my life, and where it just, there's no positive effect in that. It's quite literally unnecessary. And I think I want to do an entire video on that topic alone, just speaking negativity and unnecessary limitations over your life. So many people do this. I hear it and I see it all the time, and it really makes me sad that people don't understand the power of their words, and they play out these cycles just like I played out the cycle of my earrings taking forever every time I want to wear them my entire life. And I came into manifestation and law of attraction in undergrad, my freshman year of undergrad. I kind of got a taste of it senior year, but I really delve into researching and everything my freshman year of undergrad. And that was one of the first things that I realized about myself, that I need to stop doing that. I need to stop speaking negativity and limitations. I just thought of another one. I feel like so many girls do this. I don't know why. We get this from like a parent or like a male friend or like an ex who says it, and then we just stick with it. The whole I'm clumsy thing, I'm a klutz. I used to do this, oh my gosh, in undergrad for no reason. I would always say I'm a klutz. I would always say I'm clumsy. And guess what? Every time I got food delivered to my dorm hole and I would go down and pick it up, I would fall going up the stairs. I mean, it's funny, I felt going up the stairs more than I would going down the stairs, luckily, in a way, I guess. But I stopped saying that. That was one of the first like limiting things that I stopped speaking over myself, because it doesn't serve you in any way, and that's just wasting words. Side note, so many people waste their breath in life and just waste words. Like, if you don't have anything constructive or positive to say, especially when it's about yourself, not even other people, I mean, that's just common courtesy and respect. But when it's about yourself, do you really think that I need to hear your voice that bad that you have to say negative, mean things? Like, just shut up. But anyway, that was one of the first lessons I learned in the law of attraction, is to just stop speaking negativity and limitations over your life. But for some reason, I didn't realize that it was a limitation. It flew under the radar for me, the fact that I was still telling this story. And about a month ago, I realized it and I just literally burst out laughing. Like, are you joking? This is so like preschool. This is so childish. Stop speaking limitations over your life. This is a lesson you learned in like literally level 1 of manifesting and law of attraction. And so I stopped. Literally the next day, I slipped my earring and I was wearing my diamonds that day. I slipped them in so quickly and I burst out laughing. And then the next day again, and then the next day again, slip, slip, slip. Again today, just slip them in, nothing, no problem. This is an example of an escape room level where the moment you come to the realization, okay, you're done, that was it. You just needed to shift your awareness to it. You just needed to acknowledge it and you're done. That's all you need to do for that level. So that's the second archetype. That's the escape room archetype, is what I call it. And then the last one, which is the freaking scariest. I would say the first one, the mirror, is the most annoying and the most frustrating. The escape room is always the funniest. Last one is what I call the invisible bridge, because it is quite literally stepping out on faith, doing the scariest thing ever, and not knowing if you're gonna fall, if you're gonna fail, know what the hell you're gonna do. You don't know where the resources are coming from. All you know is this is the scariest thing you've ever done. This is the scariest thing you've ever had to face. Now, the mirror archetype, that can be extremely scary as well, because you're having to face yourself. And in this one, in the invisible bridge, you're having to face your faith. That's the difference. I got the name because I just finished Star Trek Strange New Worlds, and in one of the episodes, they're transported to a reality, a realm where effect precedes cause. So effect happens first. For example, Spock, he began to bleed on his hand before he actually cut it. And they came to the conclusion that there was a missing pathway, but a bridge would appear if they stepped out first. And it was really obviously nerve wracking for them and for the girl. I'm not going to say her name, who had to go first. I love her, but yeah, I don't want to say too much. So that's kind of where I got the name, because you have to step out on faith. You have to literally test your faith. You have to test your belief systems and what you truly think is available for you, what you truly think and expect to happen when you make these decisions, when you face your fears. So I think those are the three main archetypes of challenges or levels, you could call them, of life. The mirror, where you're being faced with yourself, your insecurities, your shadows, anything like that. And this can show up, like I said, in a myriad of different ways. It can show up in your personal relationships, it can show up in your even your health and wellness. And what you'll notice also with the mirror levels is that this challenge that you're facing, this mirror challenge, is not going to go away just because you've changed the physical makeup of the problem. So what I mean by that is, just because you've cut the friendship off that was doing XYZ to you, did you actually learn the lesson? Did you go within yourself to figure out why that was showing up in your life in the first place? Or did you just X them out of your life? Because if you just X them out of your life, there is a really good chance that someone's just going to take her place. And that's just how it works. Same with your dating and relationships. We all hear of the people who go through the same relationship problems. No matter, it's like one size fits all. It doesn't matter who's right there. It's going to be the same relationship problems, the same issues, because they're not learning the lessons. They're just running away. In life, you can run away from someone or something, but it's just going to show up somewhere else. So the thing to save your time and your energy and further align with something that's just ahead of that, and just an upgraded version of whatever you're dealing with, you need to just face what's in front of you and face what's within you and figure out, why is this showing up? If this is showing up, what does that mean about me? What does that mean about the things that I attract? What does that mean about the way that I view myself? What does that mean about XYZ, ABC, 1, 2, 3? You have to do deep introspection. I think so many people are afraid of learning themselves. And I talk about this a lot. I will preach it to the choir. You need to know yourself, learn yourself in every arena of your life. Learn yourself sooner rather than later. And every level you ascend to, learn yourself again, learn yourself again, because it'll just make things easier for you. I'm 24 years old, and so there are still things that I'm learning about myself. There are still things being revealed, and it's a beautiful process. It's a beautiful learning. I am very, very vigilant. I might feel something within my body. Why am I feeling this in my body? Why did I just feel this way after she said that? Why did I just feel this way after she said that? Why was this the first thought that came to my mind after I was faced with this situation? Is that what I expect to happen? So I ask myself questions. I go in my journal and I figure it out. And I think you need to make time to be with yourself. Go to the cafe, go to the backyard, move your finances around to get a sitter, figure out something, coordinate with friends, family members, daycares. I only say this specifically because I do have a lot of mothers who are clients. Well, I would say all of my current clients right now, all of my clients actually, except for one, are mothers. And I hear about the struggles and the somewhat excuses, I'm going to be honest, why it's so hard for them to make time for themselves, to make time to journal. And it's very interesting because you could take someone else and you ask them, okay, well, why are you journaling? Why are you working on yourself so much? And they say, I'm working on myself because I have children. Whereas someone else is saying, I can't work on myself because I have children. So it's all about framing and what you truly believe you get to have, who you truly believe that you get to become. And do you really want it bad enough? Because a lot of people don't want it bad enough, and that's why they avoid it. A lot of people, we all know those people who just don't want it bad enough. Want it bad enough to complain, but they don't want it bad enough to actually make the changes. Trust me, you don't want that to be you. It's not fun. Yeah, that's how I feel about the archetypes of life. Let me know in the comments which one is your least favorite and which one is your favorite. I feel like a majority of us are probably the same, whereas me, my favorite is the invisible bridge, because I've gotten so goddamn good at it, and I just like I would have trust followed the bridge if it was it. Like I would have trust followed the bridge. My level of faith, like just in general, has been just skyrocketing over the past like year or so, and God has just been showing me how favored I am, how loved I am, how protected I am. I have been quite literally protected, even through rerouting, even through mistakes, even through, tears. I have always been protected. And I think I'm just really stepping into this beautiful, beautiful era of my life. And also, should I do a different video about that? I think I'll do a different video on that. Yeah, but this can go up. I have some things in the works as well. I'm going to get you guys your custom affirmations. If that's something you're interested in, me doing custom affirmations for you, definitely email my team. Email will always be in the description box. And yeah, so we're going to get those out sooner rather than later, and they'll be available for purchase. But if you want customized affirmations tailored for you, your relationship, your family, your career goals, whatever it is, definitely email the team and we'll get that done for you. So thank you for watching. I hope this really resonates with you. This was a fun one. The thing that I want to say about these levels is that if you can just like categorize your life as these levels, it'll make things so much easier. When things show up, I'm like, this is a mirror level. Let me sit down and like journal or something, and then other things will come up after the fact. Usually when I realize that it's an escape room level, of course. This was a fun video. If you guys want more videos like this, I can philosophize anything, okay? I can literally talk about this stuff all freaking day. I can give you guys so many examples, and maybe I'll do a part 2 to this, but I'm definitely gonna do a video. Maybe I'll just do that right now. Speaking unnecessary limitations and fears and negativity over your life and how it doesn't serve you. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that right now. But thank you. This was a fun one, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I hope you make magic today. I hope an unexpected blessing finds you today. I hope unexpected money finds you today. I hope unexpected love and romance finds you today. I hope you can make someone else smile today. And I just hope life is on the up and up for you, because it's on the up and up for me. And if you're on this channel, if you're going to be a part of this, your life needs to be going on the up and up, okay? We can reroute, we can make mistakes all day, but we are constantly moving forward. We are constantly moving up and up, okay? We're not letting anything stop us. We're not letting anyone stop us. Okay, you can either get in the car or get left in the dust, but either way, this car is pulling out of the parking lot.